On February 22nd, the first ever TFL All-Star Game was played, with one half of the league in black and one half in white. The game kicked off with Eli making this big save on Joel Canrinis. The game looked intense as Dave Carpenter crashes into Cody. Sheldon also takes this steal and rings one off the post. Later in the game, Joel made his usual sweeping arc, but this time made the pass to Joe McKinley for the first goal of the game. Later on, Fahad made this pass out of the corner to Chris Afonso as White went up 2-0. Black made a quick comeback with this goal by Ben Vinegar and kept the pressure on with a missed shot by Sean Gray and this one by Sheldon Inkle. Just past the halfway point, Black team managed to tie it up on this goal by Ryan Ward. Relentless forechecking led to many more turnovers, with this chance by Ballraj just missing wide. This goal was disallowed as the ball was entered the net after the whistle. On the free hit, nothing occurred, but Jolan and Ballraj came together as their minds met. In a show of sportsmanship, Jolan gave up the face-off. Cody got some payback on Dave after his earlier crash of the net. This long goal by Henry Korhonen put the Black team up 3-2. Look at that dipsy doodle by Jolan. However, the Lions were up 3-2 after one. The Black team continued the momentum with this Mikkola goal less than a minute into the second. And Ballraj, look at that air hockey. Eli continued having big saves and kept Black out front. Look, Ryan Ward made his bid for MVP with his second goal of the night, shown here. And Ballraj, off a steal from Fahad, also managed to put one in. With the score 6-2, the White team hoped that bringing in last year's best goaltender might stem the tide and bring about some change and a momentum swing. As for Black, they brought in Sam Garrison, this year's new best goalie. The goalie change didn't really change anything as Sean Gray notched his first of the night. However, both goalies did make two good saves. Looks like Black keeps rolling along. Sheldon Inkle made it 8-2 on a shot, beating Derek Swan. The White team did, however, turn the tides late in the second as Fahad Siddiqui made a coast-to-coast run for this beauty goal. Despite the goal, Garrison remained strong throughout the second. 8-3 after two. With the late goal by the White team, who knew what the third period would bring? Early in the third, it was all White, with 3 goals, one by Gabriel Getz-Gadden, one by Joe McKinley, and one by Oz Mathias, narrowing the score to 8-6, and making Black nervous enough to call a timeout. During the timeout, team captains Sheldon Inkle and Chris Afonso steadied their teams and readied them for the final push to the end of the game. The timeout seemed to fail, as the White team scored again with Gabe returning the favor with this assist to James Hetmanik. Despite this nice save, the Black team would silence the Whites as Sean Gray scored his second of the night, making it 9-7. However, we did get a little more excitement with this, leading to a penalty shot by Ryan Ward. So here we have it. Man versus man. Ryan Ward versus Derek Swan. One-on-one in the penalty shot. What will we have? Oh, and it's hit his elbow! No goal! No goal! A late goal by Sean Gray made it 10-7, and the Team Syros Lions won it. Sean Gray locked up the MVP with 3 goals and an assist.